What's going on, everybody? I hope everybody's enjoying their Labor Day weekend. First trip of the season. I'll be out here doing some gear reviews, some dehydrated food reviews. I have steaks for tonight, of course. Every first night I have steaks. I will be posting this on my Facebook and YouTube. Follow me on YouTube. I'll put my link in the description. Like, share, and subscribe. How's everybody doing today? I'm out here in the woods. First trip since last December. I am in foothills of the Shenandoah, so there's probably some bears, maybe some coyotes, not sure. But I do have a weapon just in case. I'm going to set up my tent. It's a big tent. I'm not out here to camp minimalist. I'm out here to camp comfortably and relax. It's about 85 degrees. That's what it was in the car. It showed me in the car. And it's about 2 o'clock. So let me get started on my tent. So I do have a pretty good sized tent. It's an 8-person. I got it because one, it was not that expensive, and it's got a canopy on that I can sit under if it rains. I'm really not worried about rain. It could rain right now and I'd be good. Let me get to it. Now, if you've never used it, it's an 8-person tent. It's made by Field and Stream. It can be quite difficult by yourself. Once you've learned how to do it, you've done it a couple times, you figure out what you got to do. It's like any normal tent, only this one's like 3 times the size. Alright, there it is. A little crooked. I'll figure that out. I'm not worried about it right now. But there's my vestibule. And the tent. It's a pretty good sized tent. I should be sleeping really comfortable tonight. Alright, well, the tent setup, I'd say it's about, I don't know, let's see, it's Still ate about 85 degrees. First video, it's actually almost 90 degrees. I'm sweating. So, first video of the year. I love camping to come out and relax. I don't come out here and try and see if I can build something and live in it for a night. It's not me. Too old to be getting on the ground and getting up off the ground, so I have a cot for my tent. I don't like the heat. I can't sleep in the heat. I would prefer it to be snowy out, which is usually when I go camping, is out in the snow. But we'll see how this goes tonight. Hopefully it cools down soon. I don't even know what time it is. But yeah, we're here finally. It's been way too long. I got to get one more stick for my canopy and we'll be set. So we'll see how it goes. We'll talk more later. I'm already eaten. I ate before I come out. I had to. I was hungry. Actually, I ate when I got out here. I didn't do anything. I just sat down and got me something to eat. I got some Mountain House. We're going to review those today. The lasagna's super good. I've heard they were somewhat salty, but the lasagna was perfect. I didn't need any salt. I have salt and pepper with my stuff, but I didn't need to get any of that out. It was perfect. Took 10 minutes. I will say you got to let it sit for the 8 or 9 minutes that it says, because you'll get some crunchy bites. But for being hungry and letting it sit for 6 or 7 minutes, it was good. I was surprised by the Mountain House lasagna. I haven't tried. I think I had beef stroganoff a few years ago, and it was kind of salty. We'll see how it is tonight, because I got more. Tonight, or I'll say tomorrow for the beef stroganoff, because tonight I have steak for dinner. My first nights out, always a steak. I have some instant potatoes. You know, everybody, instant. I don't like instant. I love instant potatoes. They're easy while you're camping. I have some instant coffee. It's called G7, I think is what it is. I'll tell you when I get it out, because I'm gonna get some out here shortly. Use my my gas burner, heat up some water, and have me some coffee. So I got to get some other gloves. The gloves that I bought today for out here, they were impact resistant. Yeah, well, they're not melt resistant. Got a nice burn on my finger. So I think the next time I come out, I'll have me some leather working gloves, because I don't mind messing with fire with my bare hands. I've done it. I'll do it again. I'll do it this whole weekend. But I would prefer not to. I don't want to come out here and burn myself and have hands uncomfortable and not be able to do stuff because my hands hurt. So I'm not going to make a fire right now. It's too hot, 90 degrees. Sun's still out. I'll let it drop a little bit, cool off a little bit. It doesn't have to be cold to make a fire. I'll make something to sit here and, you know, relax with, get some smoke going, because the bugs will be out here shortly. Got a lot of spiders out here, a lot of spider webs. I've walked through a lot of them. I've got plenty of dead wood. I don't have to cut down any live trees. As a matter of fact, there's a tree that's going right up almost over the canopy that is broke off about 5 feet up, and it's about 12 inches around and just leaning. So, but another tree caught it, so it's not going anywhere that I can see. But yeah, there's plenty of dead wood out here. I'll get a fire going probably in the next couple of hours. Actually, what time is it? Hold on. Yeah, no, within the next, I don't know, 3 hours or so, I'll get a fire going. But I am going to get some water going for a cup of coffee. I've been drinking water, which I normally don't do, but I have been. So I got to go back up to my truck and get the rest of my water, because the cooler that I'm gonna I bought it today, and I'm gonna do a review on it. It's an Igloo. It held 12 bottles, I think was what it was. 12 bottles, a small bag of ice, and till the cooler got cold, the ice melted, so I had to buy another big bag of ice. So all that big bag of ice is in there. I got my steaks in there. But yeah, I will review that one because, yeah, I'll show you what happened on my way out. But I'll get back with you. Before I grab my knife. No, I did. Where'd I put it? Oh, there it is. So the knife I use is a Mora Companion. I'll tell you, I've had it for, I don't know, what, year and a half. It's a Scandi grind, super sharp, hasn't dulled yet. So the coffee I got with me, it's called G7. It's a 3-in-1. It's Asian. You don't get any better than this. You can't get any better than this. It's a good coffee. I used to love instant coffee. And then I drank it like days on end, and I just got sick of it. For camping, you gotta have instant coffee. You always gotta have instant coffee. So I don't go by Folgers or any of the other instant coffee brands anymore. I go right to Global Foods and I get G7. 3-in-1, it's a different flavor. It's an amazing flavor. It tastes like something you would get from Starbucks. Now granted, it's not Starbucks, but it does taste like something you could get from Starbucks. For an instant coffee, I won't go with anything else. For a coffee to bring out in the woods, I won't go with anything else. So, yeah, if you ever get the chance to get it and try it, I would suggest it. G7 instant coffee. If you go to like an Asian store, you'll probably see it. Everything on it is written in Asian or Vietnamese or Chinese, whichever it is. I've seen it once. The Global Food sells it in English. So Global Food sells it in English. I'll show you the package here in just a second. As soon as I get this stirred up. Yeah. G7. That's what it looks like. That's how it comes. This is the first time I've seen this small packaging. Usually in bigger bags, you get 50 or 100. I paid $4 for 20. I got 3 packs, I think. You know, it was 60 that I got, I know that. So it was 13 bucks. It wasn't bad at Global Foods. The only reason I hate going into Global Foods is because of the way it smells. I mean, they have fresh fish, they have fish that's on ice, and it smells of fish. I'm not a fish person, unless it's McDonald's fish. Then we'll talk fish, or fresh fish out of the lake or a pond or whatever. I'll eat fresh fish, but not something that's in the store and just sitting there. The smell of it, I just can't handle. So, but yeah, G7 hot cup. Duh price. Got it on the fire. most of the time, usually, when I'm out camping, it's in the wintertime, so my coffee gets cold super quick. Yeah, well, I'm not camping in the wintertime. Right now, it's summertime. Coffee's hot. Gotta cool it off. I want to drink it. I don't sip coffee. So, I got a backpack that I got. Not sure what kind it is. I gotta look at it. I will review it and I will tell you how it feels and how it worked. I mean, it was, for me, first backpack, it was amazing. Especially having a weapon on my side. No uncomfortableness. It hugged right around the weapon. Fit fine. I mean, I could have changed. I knew once I started walking, once I got about 150 yards, it was, you know, I got to tighten up the top straps and pull it up more and get it more towards onto my back because my neck started hurting after about 150 yards. But that was my fault. It wasn't the backpacks. It could have also been the weapons, pushing the backpack up, holding it up higher than it should. It should have rested on my hip. But we'll see. I like it. It was about, I don't know, it had, on my way out, it probably had about 40 to 45 pounds of stuff in it. Held up, didn't break, nothing broke. I had my fire kit, which I have right here, which is kind of heavy. It's not bad, but it is kind of heavy. It has, what I keep in here is everything to make a fire, except for I have some I have some pine bark or pine wood that's got hard resin in the top of my backpack because this was already packed away and I grabbed some before I was leaving, so I just threw it in the top of my backpack, which, hey, it's a nice pocket up top. It's got my wallet in it right now. It's got some resin pine in it. It's got a charger. Gotta have a charger out here, and something else. Can't remember what else is in there. But anyways, this is my fire kit. So I have my knife sharpener. It's made by Smith's, and then this is pretty much empty. But I had my pillow in here. I also had my hatchet, or not my hatchet, my saw in here. And what else did I have in here? I had my paracord in here in this center pack. Then I've got a small pack of fire stuff, just in case. It's, you know, it's got the same stuff, the pine wood and resin and all that. That I bought. Didn't think I was getting this, a little bit, but that's okay. It's there for if I need it. Got some paracord in there. So that's the center case. Put this back in here. So down in these bottom pockets, I don't think I have much in here. Yeah, that was unzipped, so there ain't nothing in there. Okay. But in this top pocket, I have an extra knife. It's, I won't say it's a cheap knife. It's not a cheap knife. But I've had it. It's a Winchester. I've had it for a while. My kids bought me this for Mother's Day. Yeah, I'm a mother. So my kids bought me this for Father's Day in 2000 and I want to say 13. Yeah, it was about 2013 for Father's Day. Or my birthday. I think it was my birthday. Not Father's Day, it was my birthday. And I've had that thing forever. I could use another Sharpie, but I mean, just to have a knife, if you need a knife, you got one, right? I've got some AA batteries in there. And then here I have some fire starter. I got some Fast Fire, which is water resistant and will burn wet, and I have some Firelight by Sol. I've tried it. It's sticky. I don't like the consistency of it. Yeah, I know. It's a freaking fire starter. Who cares about the consistency? Yes, I know. And then there's some little like wicks that you can catch on fire. I also have fire steel. Gotta have it. I will be starting my fire with this tonight and my knife. Not my good knife, but my other knife. And then I have magnesium strip. I don't like it. I don't mind using it. It's kind of hard to use because you got to do a lot of it, and you got to have a good striker with it. And you got to have the right tinder. It's not just about the magnesium, it's about the tinder too. So on top of that, I have a fire blower, which I used last year. It's amazing because it keeps you from getting burnt. You can blow into the fire, keeps your face from getting close to the fire. I like it. Use it. Always use it. And that's it for my fire kit. Now, I have a first aid kit over in my box. I'm not going to break it out now because I don't need to. But that's my fire kit. I will have that with me wherever I go. If I go for a walk, it will go with me, or at least my fire steel and a couple of the fire starters will go with me, just in case. I'm not stupid. So let me get a little bit settled in, and we'll continue. With what we're doing. I'm enjoying this. I'm tired now. Worked my butt off getting this tent up. Had to cut some limbs. Got to find a couple more. But I just need to relax, and I'm getting there. So I'll be back with you. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start my fire. There's a lot of flying bugs around, and I'm just getting fed up with it. So I'm just going to get a fire going. I got little stuff right there. I'm going to use one of these. Now these aren't coated with anything. They're basically just a wrapped wick of cotton. I'm just going to take it right down the middle. Get a little bit out. It should be good. So I've got the ferro rod. It's not flint. It's a little bit harder than flint. It should last a while. Got a spark. Okay, some of this small stuff on there. Now that's a little piece of cotton I just put in there. It's made by Sol. But it's not coated with anything. It's just wrapped up like a really tight wick. So you just got to separate it and use it. Now I looked for some birch bark. I looked for a birch tree. There ain't none around here yet that I've seen. There may be somewhere else farther away, but I'm not going to go looking just yet. Let's get us a small fire, at least get the fire going. Because I want to see flames. And we'll start putting some bigger stuff on there. Alright. Got a little bit right here that I broke apart. Let that sit for a minute. It'll go. Just needs to go. That's all. So some people try and start a small fire, right? Get a small fire going, they let it burn, they throw one twig on there at a time, one twig on at a time. That's okay. But what are you burning? I mean, you're burning small stuff. If you get a small one fire you lit, you know it's going, and you put some big stuff on there, and you encase that fire, it gets hotter. So, keeps all that heat in. It'll actually get that bigger stuff going quicker. Now, granted, it could be wet, but it shouldn't be. Pretty dry out here. It hasn't rained a few days. So it'll go. I'm just going to let it sit and do its own thing. I don't want to force it, and I do want the smoke around my camp. So I'll just let it do what it's doing. I'm good with it. I don't need the heat. Don't need it for food. So I'm just going to let it catch on its own. That smoke actually smells pretty good. I've missed that for months. Smell campfire smoke. Love it. Don't like it in my eyes, but you know, I love it. There's no breeze, so the smoke should be going straight up, which it is. And it'll probably go into my tent, but I don't care. Gonna sit here and watch it for a minute, just because I haven't done it in a while. Gives me enjoyment, and I'm okay with my knees getting dirty. I don't care. It is what it is. Like I said, I got plenty of deadwood. This is I want to say it's a red cedar. I know it's a cedar. I just don't know if it's a red cedar or not. Should be, but yeah, it was dead, laying on the ground. Actually, where the tent is right now, I moved it and pulled it out of there. So, and I got about 15 more feet to cut up, so I'm not going to run out of it. All right, so don't start your small stuff and then just throw one twig on at a time. It makes no sense. Just start your small stuff, make sure it's going, then put your stuff on top of it. Let that heat build inside and get hotter. Make the flames go higher. It'll catch on fire. You ain't got to worry about it. And as you can see, I did it with a ferro rod and a knife. We're good. Alright. So I made the fire. Cooked my steak. Got another one in there just in case. It might be lunch for tomorrow. Got the fire going. It's not too high. Keeping it small. Trying to. It's not supposed to be that cold, so I really don't want a hot fire. But you gotta have a fire to cook. Even heat up water. I mean, I got my gas stove, but I don't know how much fuel is left in it. So, fire, keep the bugs away, keep the animals away. We're still good. Had another cup of coffee. Got some hot water right there. Got a little bit of extra wood. I'm not going to really burn a lot tonight. Hopefully. It's about, let's see, 6:15. So it's been about 3 hours since I recorded last. Done a little bit of work. Got me a nice stick for the center. I got to clean my cast iron. I got to do a review of some sort right now. Well, I could tell you. Let's see. What can I review? That's the question. So, one piece of gear that I have, like I've mentioned, is my gas stove. So really, all it is this. Just the stove. Nothing to it. It's about like that. That folds up, so and then it goes in a bag. I got a bag for it. Comes with the bag. And these canisters, the Jetboil Jet Power. Not sure how much this cost me. I bought this at REI. I think it might have been maybe 14 bucks or 20, one or the other. But it's, I mean, I bought it my first time camping last year, and I think I went camping last year in the winter probably, I don't know, 7 times, and it lasted since then. And it's probably, I'll say half full, maybe a little bit under. But it's simple. You just put it on, twist it until it stops. You'll hear a little bit of gas leak, and you just turn it on. Now, it does get hot. It will shoot a flame up my stainless cup all the way up the side, and it'll get hot. So I like it. They do have smaller ones. I have no need for a smaller one. That's all I need, because I don't use it a lot, except for on my, you know, if I'm just out like I did today. I'm now going to make a fire real quick. But I need hot water for coffee if I want a coffee. It works for that. I have a big stainless steel canister that is heatable, so I can put it on here, or I can put it in the fire. But you put it on here and it just heats it up. You can boil 2 cups of water inside, I want to say 6 minutes. For emergencies, I mean, if it's hot out or you go camping and you find out that there is a fire ban, you got it. 1 canister, as long as you know it's half full, it should last you all weekend, easy. I won't be using it that much. I might use it in the morning before I get a fire going, just heat up some coffee, or heat up some water for coffee. Other than that, I mean, I don't really use it. But I have. And it's easy to use. It's quick. If I want hot water, it's done. There's no question. Yeah, it's definitely a good one. A good thing to have. So, I mentioned earlier, I have a knife. And it's a Mora. It's a Mora Companion. I like it. It's super sharp. It has the Scandi grind, which is almost a flat grind. It's not one that goes down and then boom, you have a bevel on it, and then there's the blade. It's super, super sharp. It's just as sharp now as the day I bought it. It comes with a hard case that goes on the belt loop. It doesn't go through the loop. You can actually put it over the loop. But I mean, for a knife, the Mora, any of them. I seen them at Cabela's for $24. Good knives, buy them. Perfect thing to have. Yes, they're small, but if you get the stainless like I got, it's a high carbon stainless, you can cut your meat and your foods with it, as long as you keep it clean. If you have one of the black ones, it's not safe. I mean, you can, but I wouldn't recommend it. I have my titanium eatware that I use. The knives, they're okay. They're small. But this is super sharp and will cut through meat. I mean, it just cuts through my steaks like you wouldn't believe. So the Moras are awesome. The Mora, it's a nice grip. There's nothing wrong with it, and it'll feather anything. I was cutting limbs off of a down tree, and they were pretty good. They were 1/4 inch thick limbs. Went right through them. So yeah, definitely a Mora Companion. That's a definite next thing to have. Another thing to have is a titanium or a stainless steel 2.5 cup cup. One, you can put it on the fire. Be careful though, because when you grab it, it's going to be hot. Definitely found that out the hard way. Not thinking, and it just happened. You can cook in it. You can heat your water up in it. And like I said, it's stainless, so all of that will come off. I mean, it's been scrubbed, but it was definitely dirty before I scrubbed it. It's a good thing to have. Don't need no cups. You've got this. You can cook, you can drink, you can make coffee, whatever you want with that. What else? I think that's going to be about it for right now. I'll talk to you about my cooler here in a little bit. All right. It's about 7:30. Yeah. I'm relaxed. Got a quad electronic LED lantern that I got from my points from where I work when I travel. My hotel stays. I didn't buy it, but I do have it. And it also charges, you know, phones and whatnot. So I'm going to test it out this weekend. See if it'll charge that camera. See if it'll charge my phone. See what it'll charge all weekend and how long it takes to die. If I'm correct, it runs on 4 or 8 D batteries. Can't remember if it's 4 or 8, one or the other. But they're D batteries, and they have the LEDs. There's 4 of them. There's actually 8 lights on it, but there's 4 LEDs, portable lights that you can carry around, and they're flashlights. I don't remember how to operate it. Yeah, you just keep hitting the buttons and it goes into a flashlight. Pretty bright. I mean, it's not too dark out. But you got light, bright, and the flashlight. I'm sitting here in smoke, but that's okay. I'm relaxing. So yeah, I'm trying that out this weekend. Let's see how that goes. Hopefully you can see this. It should be bright enough. There we go. Made it brighter, so you can power button you can push 3 times and it brightens it out. So far it's nice. It's pretty bright, but since it's getting dusk, you really can't see out there. And I just wanted to record this video and show it to you. Got the campfire still going, a really small one. Well, not small, but it's not burning a lot of wood, it's just burning. Not smoldering, just burning. Had another cup of coffee, drank some water, got on Facebook, and yeah, put a video on there. You might see it, might not. So tomorrow I plan on reviewing so I have for breakfast, I have the Mountain House breakfast skillet. I don't know what's in it, didn't look, I just grabbed it. And then I think for lunch, I don't think I'm going to do that for lunch. I have some ravioli, some Chef Boyardee ravioli in there. And then I'm gonna try not to have a fire tomorrow. I might have a small one just for water. That's about it. Starting to cool off. It's dropped down to like 83 degrees, and I hope it gets cooler. Hope it gets down into the 70s quick. I think it's supposed to be 75 by morning or 69 by morning, which I will love. I'm not a hot person. So yeah, I'm just going to sit here and relax and enjoy it. We'll see how it goes. Got people out shooting guns tonight. I mean, it's not dark. It's dark here in the woods, but it's not really dark outside of the woods. There's still daylight, so you can see. but in the woods. I'm in a pretty dark spot. Got good canopy over me. That's why one reason why I'm trying to keep a small fire, because there is a tree canopy over me. Yeah, let's see how it goes. Enjoying it so far. Sweating a lot, drinking a lot of water. I need to go back up to my car and get the other half of the case of water that I brought and put it in the cooler tomorrow. We'll see how that cooler, I'm going to review that cooler tomorrow, probably after breakfast, because I want to see how long that ice will last. It's a mixture of ice and water, but it's been in there since probably noon. And I do know that the cooler was, in the store when I got it, and it really wasn't cold. So the first bag of ice had to cool it down before it would really not melt that quick. But there's water and ice in there. The second bag of ice that I bought was pretty good. I may end up going, right down the road from where I'm camping. There's a little store, a little mini mart type thing, and I may go down and grab another bag just to be on the safe side, so I can keep mine, and some more water. I went through water like you wouldn't believe today, but it's a good thing for me because I don't drink a lot of water. I drink more coffee. So I'll probably go buy another big bag of ice and another case of water, but we'll see tomorrow. I will review that cooler again. I'll probably end up looking at the cooler and seeing how much ice is left and how much is water before I review it, and then go get some ice and water to put in it while I review it. But yeah, those are the plans for tomorrow. Tonight, relaxing. Tomorrow, going out and finding some wood. I got plenty around here, but a lot of it's super thick, and the saw I have, just with the walking up to the truck, or walking up out from the truck with all my gear, because I have a lot of gear, and walking back to the truck and walking out with the heavier stuff, it wore me down, and I just got the stuff in the tent, so there's nothing out there anymore. It was all sitting out on that side of the tent. Of course, in the picture you've seen it. I'll put that in this video too, and I'll show you a picture of how it looked before the picture was taken right after I got the tent up. But you can see all my gear in it. So, yeah. We'll see how it goes. You got the locusts out, the crickets out, we got the birds out, we got the raccoons out. Yeah, squirrels. I haven't heard any coyotes. I've heard some dogs barking about a mile away. I think from what I understand, there's a deputy sheriff that lives over here to the west side of me, and he shoots target all night, or quite frequently in his backyard. So I'm on 9 acres, and 9 acres goes out that way, and it goes out that way, but the deputy lives over there and he shoots over there. So the owner told me not to go anywhere past that tree line. So basically I'm just on the inside of that tree line where there's a ravine that drops down. So yeah, I can hear people shooting. Either he's shooting or somebody else is shooting. Hopefully I don't have to shoot, because if I have to shoot, something's up. My friend Jason, he's texting me, "You doing good?" Because it's his girlfriend's house that I'm staying, or out here camping in. And I went and picked him up, brought him out, dropped him off. They went to dinner, and met her, talked to her, and I'm not going to shoot any animal unless I absolutely have to for protection. I'm not going to cut down any live trees. So I'm not going to burn the woods down. But he texted me, asked me if everything was good. I'm good. Tent's up finally. We're good. I'm enjoying it. I really am. I mean, now I'm just beat. I'm tired. Hoping for it to cool down really good tonight. So, yeah. I'm just going to sit here and enjoy it. Let you all listen to some of the sounds that I'm hearing. And we'll go from there. I may even show you my gun tomorrow, review my gun. I haven't shot it yet. Not a biggie. It's a Smith & Wesson. So I'm not concerned with its workability. Turn that down a little bit. Morning, everybody. It's about 7:45. I don't even have a watch on. Just looking at it. About 7:45, maybe even 7. It's about 7:45. Just woke up. Put some water on for coffee, and my first review this morning. The Mountain House egg skillet. We'll see how that goes. Sure, it's going to be pretty good after the lasagna yesterday, but we'll see. I'll get back with you as soon as the water gets done. So, yeah, we're going to do some gear reviews today. Didn't get 2 breakfast meal. I only got 1 because I'm leaving tomorrow. So, if I get hungry, I get hungry. I mean, I'm sure I got a couple things in there I can make over the fire. So it's not a big deal. But yeah, I got 1, 2, I don't know, I think I bought I probably have 5 more in there, 5 dinners from Mountain House. Just heard something running on the back side of my camp. Slightly breezy today, but not down here, all up top. Canopies are swaying, so I got things falling, but something just ran around the top of my
camp, behind my camp. Sitting here behind me, it goes up. In front of me, it goes down into a valley. Just down into it. That's why I am where I am, because all the gear I have, yeah, I'm not dragging it down there and dragging it back up. That's not going to happen. Now, if I could have drove down in here, perfect, but no. Not going to happen. Not from this old man. Yeah. And yes, if you notice, I'm in an extra change of clothes. I've got another change of clothes in there for tomorrow. I don't wear the same thing all weekend. And advice on that, when you're out camping, when it's cold especially, always pack sleeping clothes. I use sweatpants and a t-shirt, always. I use the same sweatpants. I can use those a couple, 3 days. And a t-shirt, but you always got to have a clean t-shirt. You can't go with the same t-shirt all weekend. You can't do it. Reason being, like yesterday, I came, it was 90 degrees. Worked all day. I sweated all day. And if it was cold, I'd still be sweating. And then if I went to bed in what I was wearing for the whole day, I would be freezing. So before you go to bed, you change into your night clothes. And one way you can go out and buy a rather inexpensive sleeping bag. I have a 30 degree and a 40 degree in there, which is perfect for this. In the wintertime, I use my 30 degree, which is a mummy bag, but I also have a wool blanket that I throw inside of it, and that brings the R value down. And I slept 17 degrees last year with my mummy bag and a wool blanket, and I was comfortable. But it's because I had a change of night clothes. I didn't wear the same thing I worked in the day, or was in during the day, the whole day before I went to bed. So yeah, always bring an extra change of night clothes. When I get up, I want an extra change of clothes because I sweat. And I sweated in everything I wore yesterday. It was bad. So now I'm not in sweaty clothes. Temperatures, I don't know, I'll guess about 70. Feels good.
So I told you I was going to review an Igloo cooler. I just got it yesterday, as you can tell. It's an Igloo cooler bag. It cost me $50. Holds 24 cans capacity. Well, I will tell you, yeah, it may hold that many, but the shoulder strap doesn't. I carried it out full of water. There were 12 bottles of water in it, my steaks, and ice. And when I got out here, the shoulder strap broke. So the Igloo cooler bag, ultra thick, I wouldn't recommend it if you want. It's got handles on it. It's got plastic handles on it that you put together, so I can still carry it out of here. But yeah, I want the shoulder strap because I got so much stuff. I don't want to have to have another thing in my hand. So it's something I have to carry out extra. But if you want something that has a shoulder strap and carries water and ice, yeah, I wouldn't recommend this one because the shoulder strap snapped completely off. And I mean, it's a nice bag, don't get me wrong, and it is a bag. It's not a hard one. It's held the ice. It's got ice in it. It's got a lot of water in it. But yeah, so I wouldn't recommend this Igloo cooler. I may end up going and buying a hard one that's got a handle and wheels for next time. Probably be a lot easier. So Igloo cooler, ultra thick. Not a recommendation. So, I've just been sitting here relaxing, fixing a little bit of firewood. It's getting pretty dark out, because it's supposed to thunderstorm. So, we'll put the camera away. If it stops raining, then I'll go ahead and break it back out. This is the only camera I have left. Battery in the DSLR died, and I grabbed the wrong charging cable. I got that lantern I talked about last night, and it's got a charging port on it, but I don't have the correct cable. And I don't have the correct cable for this video camera that I'm recording on now. They're both the same cable, so, and this one's just over half of the charge. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. Pretty quiet, aside from the locusts and the crickets and whatnot. Birds. Pretty quiet. Just sitting here watching the fire, lift the fire up for smoke, get the bugs and flies and stuff away. Did a pretty good job. Some of coffee. I'm about due for another one. Breakfast was good. I could have done a little bit less water, but that was okay. It's my fault. So, we'll see how this goes. It's supposed to thunderstorm in probably an hour or so. Of course, I'm under a dead tree. No biggie. So, I'm going to go ahead and put the camera up. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like, share, and subscribe. There will be more. A lot of wintertime camping. Love to camp in the wintertime because it's cool out. Don't have to worry about the flies and the bugs and the mosquitoes. And it's miserable. I can handle being cold. Can't handle being hot. It's just not good. So, tell your friends, tell your family, like, share, and subscribe.